You build up your pitcher's arm strength. Here, this would be typical. You go back from opening day. This would be something that I experienced through my 19 years in the big leagues. Let's say this Friday, my first outing, I'm going to go 2 innings or 30, 35 pitches, give or take. You don't want to overdo it. I'm going to have less off days other than the 5-day routine. So I'll get 1, 2, 3 days off. On the 4th day, because I only threw 2 innings, on the 4th day, I will pitch 3 innings or 40 or 45 pitches. This is ideal. Now I'm going to get into my normal 5-day. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pitch on the 4th. I'm going to get up to what? 50 or 60. You see my building block of eventually adding more pitches and innings. Now I get to my next start. So I have 1, 2, 3. I'm on my 4th start, and I'm up to 60, 65 pitches. Again, building block, 4 or 5 innings. Let's go to the next page. Now we're getting to opening day here on the 29th of March. Can you believe it? 29th of March? Here we go. The 4th, 5th or 6th, 5 or 6 innings, 75 pitches, 5 days off. 80 or 80, 90. You don't really go much more than 90 pitches depending upon who you are, how old you are, where you are in your career. Are you a young guy? Are you an old guy? Did you have a lot of innings in the minor leagues? Did you pitch in the postseason last season? So this is ideal without having other variables. If in the spring training you get, now here, let me just put this back. You get 6 innings, 7 innings. My last start prior to opening day, I wanted it to be a lighter workload. So I went 3 or 4-ish innings, 50 or 60, had a good feel of what I was doing, I was confident, I was healthy. I'm going into regular opening day. That's kind of what Major League pitching coaches do to get their pitchers ready for opening day. Same thing for you high school coaches and everything else. But here, let me just take a look at this. Preseason workout pitching regimen. Please follow along here. Shoulder and elbow arm care. Hey, there's a lot of variations and a lot of cool programs out there, but you're going to do something to strengthen your shoulder and elbow. Upper and lower body weight workouts. We see it in weight rooms all the time. Tubing exercises. I'm a believer. I am a real big-time believer in long toss. I know there's some question about it. I love it. Whatever you're capable of doing, make sure you throw it properly. Long toss. Cardio and explosive interval training. You see that again in a lot of different places in baseball. Side work, mound work. This is the key. Delivery work. Listen, it's about timing, rhythm, tempo. It's not about velocity. It's not about velocity. If you're worried about throwing the baseball 95 or whatever your max velocity in those first 2 outings, you may have a problem come end of spring training or into the beginning of the season. So let me just come out of this. What is this? I just showed basically what the regimen is. I'm going to take you through real quick, because I know we're in television time, some simple exercises. This is a very simple elbow forearm drill. Again, for all the whole UCL thing, forearm, upper, lower forearm, this is a very typical exercise. Hammer drills, you see them all the time. Outside, front, back. This is one that gets neglected on the inside. All taken care of. UCLA and your medial epicondyle. This is a cool exercise. I know Randy Johnson and others in the past would use it. It's a shoulder exercise. You go through your delivery. It's a kind of a kinetic, kind of strenuous thing that goes through your motion. I'm not using all the right terms, but I like it, and it gives you a nice burn through the shoulder. And this is something that you would see typical. I do it like this. Cuff weights. You've seen them everywhere. I'm a big believer in it. I had 2 shoulder surgeries. I was possibly throwing too much as a kid. I pitched in high school. I pitched a 13-inning game, struck out 32 guys, and probably threw 225 pitches. That's abuse. In April of my second full year in the big leagues, I threw 162 pitches. That's abuse. Be careful. Make sure you maintain your shoulders. There's different shoulder exercises. This is something that's very typical in every single training room around America. This is a nice drill. You see guys do it. It's about core. A lot of hitters use it, but this would be something that you would use to allow your arm to come through. Tubing.